While they're doing the thing, I'm gonna make you guys look at me. I was gonna wear my patchwork jacket that I normally wear tonight, but somebody stole it, so I wore my second favorite suit. Anyway, we got this second scene coming up tonight, and it's called The Story. Yeah! I'm training you guys. You'll get it. All right, it was written by Mary, the Madonna of Marmalade, Sobieski. Directed by Matt, who's your Daddysman. And it stars Megan Mama Duck Richards. Joseph Fragrante Delecto Fragoso. And Johnny Walker Walsh. Ladies and gentlemen, put it together for The Story!
And he lived happily ever after in a rent-controlled apartment with little to no credit card debt. The end. Good night, children. Sweet dreams. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
We want another story! Another story, please!
Another story!
Just one more!
Please! Alright, just one. What kind of story do you want to hear?
More story with blood, guts, and gore!
How about a fairy tale?
Virgil suck!
Well, that's what we're doing! Once upon a time, there was a young woman as beautiful as the day in June. A young man standing by her side, smart as a whip and sexy in that Game of Thrones kind of way. They met their first day in high school and fell in love right then and there. Before long, the young man knew he must have her forever.
Excuse me,
Enraptured
storyteller?
And with supple skin.
Mr.
Shiny gossamer
Storyteller!
hair. Excuse me, yes?
We didn't meet in high school.
Yes, you did. It says so right here.
No, we met in a bar.
Yeah, which we dated for 3 years on and off because she was fucking other guys.
That's nice. Let's just say for our sake, you met in high school. So, after these rambunctious youngsters asked for their parents' blessing, they began planning to wed.
If I recall correctly, you kept ending things.
Oh, like you had such a problem running off to other guys' arms.
Shh. Let's not argue in front of the youngsters, please. The bride soon set about making wedding plans.
You know, I didn't realize you were so insecure.
Oh, I'm insecure. I'm sorry that I'm not comfortable with you sleeping with everybody.
Everybody! It was not everybody!
Can you guys, for many of the bushes here, I'm trying to get a story down. As I was saying, so the couple was married in a quaint church.
We were married in a drive-thru synagogue in Las Vegas.
And the reception was flawless.
We actually had a 2 for $20 pancake buffet.
And the bride put Martha Stewart to shame as everything was to perfection.
Oh, that's sweet. That doesn't even sound like you.
I think we went to someone else's wedding, and why did I have to come up with all the ideas? Does it ever occur to you that maybe the groom might have some input? I made my way through law school by being a welder, and I'm still supposed to know what a frise is? Why am I always forced into this?
And don't you think there's something you're forgetting to say to me?
Yeah, I'd like to say something to the kids before they go to sleep at a decent hour. The story!
Huff, huff!
So, the reception was located at an inn in Vermont.
Vermont? We're not in fucking Vermont. The Midwest is the complete opposite of Vermont.
And everyone had a great time.
What do you mean? Is there something I'm not telling you?
Well, there's this thing that you're not completely honest with me, but you're not completely honest with yourself.
What are you talking about?
And the girl, at a ripe age of 24... What? What is so funny?
You can't tell me you think this is 24.
Our story.
It's our story.
Wrong. This is a fairy tale, and you fuckers better get more magical ASAP.
Watch the language, and I'm 35.
That's great. You're 24.
If I'm 24, then how old is he?
He's 27. Oh, actually, how old are you?
I'm the one that's 24.
Aren't you a little young to be getting married?
Wait. Why is it okay if I'm 24, but not if he's 24?
You're a girl. You're supposed to be younger.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Before I was interrupted for the umpteenth time, after the reception, the 24-year-old bride was whisked away on a horse-driven carriage by the 27-year-old Prince Charming.
Whisked away to where?
I don't know, the airport.
Which one?
The airport of Vermont.
There's 2 airports in Vermont. You need to be specific. Is it the Barrington or the Montpelier? Huh. I'm a geography major.
You are?
Yeah, I am. Okay. Mr. Storyteller, can you tell us which one it is now? Please get it over with.
The one you caught a flight to Hawaii for your
Oh my
honeymoon.
god, are you fucking serious? This fairy tale is out of control. Who the hell gets a flight from Vermont all the way to fucking Hawaii? Everybody knows that you need to stop at Logan or LAX or even both sometimes. God. I mean, who even drives a horse and a carriage to an airplane terminal?
For the love of Pete, what's the problem with telling the kids a nice little story?
Because you're setting up an unrealistic standard. Do you really think any of these kids in this audience are going to grow up and have that kind of life? No. Because it's unrealistic. So when they get to that age, they're going to have a bigger letdown and they're going to be scarred.
I mean, this is why Catholic women are so fucked up. Do you want the virgin? Do you want the mother? Some people shouldn't even get married. We shouldn't have gotten married.
Yeah, because you're gay.
What? Is this something you should be more open about?
Come on, love. Let's be honest here. I mean, your hobby is welding, and you like to watch Ellen DeGeneres every morning.
So stereotypical.
And as long as we're being honest, who the hell gets married in Vermont? Most people just get married in some dinky-ass little town they grew up in that has a fucking Chipotle.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with that. That's the whole freaking point. Nothing is wrong with that. Most people go off and get married in their hometown. Most people have their spouses cheat on them. Most people develop a drug addiction. Most people, when they're old enough, have to sell their shit, so they have to settle and live in a fucking retirement home. Why don't you put that in your fairy tale and fucking smoke it?
Nobody's smoking anything here, except for me.
God forbid we tell the kids the truth.
Fine, I've had it. Do you guys want the truth? The whole truth? Nothing but the truth? The whole enchilada? The proverbial 1-2 punch?
Yeah, just tell us the story.
I'm warning you, it's not going to be pretty.
Stand warned.
Once upon a time, in a suburb not so far away, there lived a woman approaching middle age who drank too much tequila, smoked, and hung out in places where they throw peanut shells on the floor.
All right.
She once got tongued out by a fellow Girl Scout. It only happened once when she was 17 in the woods and drunk on Kahlua. She still considered herself
Oh, hey.
straight. The woman meets a man in a bar one night where they got drunk enough to sleep together afterwards at her place. Since the woman felt guilty about the one-night stand, she felt she needed to make a relationship to justify the sex, even though she prefers women. To stay deep in the dark closet, and since she's 35 and, let's face it, not getting any more financially stable, the woman eventually accepts the man's proposal. He planned the wedding, taking 3 connecting flights to Las Vegas to get married by a Jewish Elvis impersonator. To celebrate, they showed up at the Empire Lounge, where they had eaten buffet pancakes till their clothes smelled like syrup and poor decisions. When they arrived back home to their studio apartment, reality set in, and they found their relationship was only as good as a car crash-like warning to anyone walking past their dingy first floor window.
Wow. You were right. That was kind of harsh.
Can't say you didn't warn us.
Yeah, but did you remember that? Our first studio.
You spilled paint all over the hardwood floor our first week there.
You were so cool. You cleaned it up.
Yeah, and you were kind of cute eating all those pancakes.
I bid you good night and sweet dreams. The end.